In a world driven by power, profit, and propaganda, there are very few relationships that survive the test of time, war, and politics. But one such bond stands tall, unshaken, unbent. The bond between India and Russia. Not based on deals, not based on pressure, but built on trust, respect, and a brotherhood that bled together and stood together. The year was 1947. Even before the tricolor flew high above free India, in April, the Soviet Union opened its embassy in New Delhi. Not to dominate, not to dictate, but to say in quiet but powerful brotherhood tone, "We are with you." Fast forward to 1971. India stood at the brink of war, a humanitarian crisis, millions of refugees fleeing East Pakistan. And the world? It watched and stayed silent. The US, under Nixon, sent its 7th Fleet to the Bay of Bengal, not to help, but to threaten. The UK criticized us. The UN, manipulated by the West, tried to condemn us. But in those darkest hours, one nation stood up: Russia. The Soviet Union vetoed not once, not twice, but 3 times to block anti-India resolutions. And it didn't stop there. In 1971, it signed the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, shielding India from a two-front threat, China and Pakistan. That was not just diplomacy, that was blood-deep loyalty. While the West debated, delayed and dictated, Russia acted. Sukhoi jets secure our skies, T-90 tanks defend our borders, INS Vikramaditya rules the sea, and BrahMos, a thunderbolt of Indo-Russian brilliance, flies with pride. Not bought, not borrowed, built together. While the West offers deals with strings attached, Russia gives with one message: we trust you. Ask yourself, why does Russia never panic when India builds ties with the United States? Why does it not issue threats, write reports, or run headlines? Because Russia respects sovereignty. The West, it fears it. The US says, don't buy oil from Russia. Don't deploy S-400s. Pick a side. But Russia says, walk your path, we'll walk beside you. The West demands alignment. Russia offers partnership. When India stays neutral in Ukraine, the West frowns. But Russia understands. Because real friends don't need validation. They understand the silence between the words. The same Europe that buys gas from Russia tells India to stop buying discounted oil. The same America that trades billions with China advises India to decouple. The same West that invaded Iraq, Afghanistan, and Libya now lectures India on morality. This is not leadership. This is hypocrisy in a suit. And we, a civilization older than their empires, will not be lectured. Russia supports India's permanent seat in the UN Security Council. The West, they speak nice words, but behind closed doors, they block it. On Kashmir, Russia has always respected bilateral dialogue. The West, they tried to internationalize it, funded NGOs to stir unrest, raised concerns every time India took a stand. Russia offers support, the West offers supervision. India doesn't need a babysitter, it needs an equal. While the West built walls, Russia opened doors. Thousands of Indian students study in Russian universities. Russian hearts beat with Bollywood and Bharat. Russian streets celebrate Yoga Day. In Russia, India is not just a nation, it's family. Because this is not a policy, it is personal. Our memory runs deep. We remember 1971. We remember every veto, every weapon, every silent stand. Russia didn't just help India. Russia believed in India. To the world, this may look like strategy. But for us, it's brotherhood. Let the world take note. India will trade with America. India will partner with Europe. But India will never forget those who stood by us when we stood alone. Not every friendship is a transaction. Some are written in the pages of history, and some are written in blood, trust, and brotherhood. India and Russia stand together, not because we must, but because we always have. This is not strategy. This is a bond the West will never understand.